we never got killed. I think that's a big thing in this year is realizing, like, yeah, we have a little bit of a different team, but if we play like we know how to play, we're not going to get killed. You just know. And also, if we get killed in any of the games, I'm like, okay, this isn't us. Like, we're off. Like, there's something wrong.
Do you listen to Taylor Swift?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
No. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to come across like a big supporter of her.
No, but like,
what do you think of Taylor Swift? I'm annoyed by Taylor Swift because the Swiftie culture.
Yeah.
When I heard this song, this version of Antihero, this song is objectively good. And you're back this year.
What do you mean?
You didn't go to a different school and get picked off by a D1 team, even though you should have.
No, no, I didn't want to. I love it here. That's not even like a thought that crosses my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, tell us about a perfect Valentine's Day date, Emberlin. Since we're on the subject, and then we're going to talk about Donald Trump.
Gulf of America. What do we think about that?
It just got changed on the Apple Maps. Because like we all work together so weirdly, but so like excited and determined. We just all want the same goal, and that's a really good thing to have on a team, because a really talented team, even with a good mental aspect, they can fall if they're not working well together. And I feel like we all work well together.
This is our longer format podcast. Please make sure you go and follow our show, and also give us a 5-star rating and write a review. It'd be super helpful, and we'd appreciate it. Let's get into the episode.
I've heard two different things. I've heard that cops will give you 5% or 10% over the speed limit. I've also heard just 5 to 10 miles an hour. So if you're going, if the speed limit's 70, they'll give you 7. I don't know. I always keep it 5 over.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a pretty average thing to do, 5 over.
Yeah, I mean, how does a cop go to return a ticket to his whatever unit and be like, hey, she was going 5 over?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, why did you pull over? Are there more important things to worry about?
Way more important, because there were a lot of people speeding. And I was like, really? Me? But no, I speed all the time. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a good driver, but...
Oh, that's double dangerous.
Yeah. So I can't do everything. Try my best.
2 negatives equal a positive.
Yeah,
So.
exactly.
When did you start driving?
When I was 16, because it took me a while to pass my driver's test. Like, not like the actual driving part, but like the test part.
The
took
written
me,
part?
Yes, 9 times.
Really? Okay. That's a few more than me, but I didn't pass it the first time.
It's hard, yeah.
I know. It's like, and they try to trick you.
Yes. You're like, I don't think I need to be doing a written test for driving, like, because someone can ace that and be terrible at driving.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And you're from Van Buren?
Yeah.
And Kinsman, you're from
So,
Macon.
I'm from Missouri. Fill me in. You guys can drive at 14?
15.
Or do something?
Hardship. Yeah.
No, okay.
What happens at 14?
Permit. So you can ride with somebody like over 18?
Yeah, you can drive with someone that's over 18.
You have to be 15 in Missouri to get your permit.
Oh, really?
So
and then what happens at 16?
You can take your driver's test.
Okay, so
like
I could be wrong. This might have changed because I'm old. But when I was 14, I took the written part.
Yeah.
It took me I think 2 or 3 times. And again, they try to trick you up. But I've been driving since I was 10 because I'm from a small town in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we did. But then I took the driver part, like where you actually drive. And I took that before I was 16. And I ran a stop sign. And the guy was like, that's a nice stop back there. Like, thank you, sir. I wasn't even thinking. And then I still passed the driver part. It's like, that was like, who knows why he passed me. But then the day I turned 16, I didn't have anything else to do. I could just drive by myself because my license was already whatever. So
yeah, and you already have been driving for a while.
Yeah,
so.
Is that what happened with you?
Yeah, I just started driving after that because I got my driver's license, and then I had my birthday shortly after. So then I got my first car. Yep. I just didn't have a car when I got my license, but it was like 30 days after, maybe. So that's when I started driving, and then it was easier because my parents work, and I just drove myself to school. So, yeah, but sometimes I'd take our other car that we had to school before I got my license, but then, like...
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I know I'm terrible. Arrest me. But, but yeah, no, then after that, I just drove. But, yeah.
My grandma was a driver's instructor or examiner, I guess. So she took me through the exact route that Macon gives you. Like, she gave me a fake test, so... I was like...
So you cheated?
I guess so, but I knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Well, you don't strike me as somebody who would be a bad driver. So you got...
Well,
you
thank
like
you, I guess. I don't know. You said that in like a bad way, but...
No, I mean in a good way. Like, you just seem like you would take your driving very serious and in a good way.
Yeah, we had our the path that we drove for the test. It was blocked off, so they had it completely blocked off, so you couldn't drive it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right behind the place, the police, whatever it's called.
You passed it with flying colors?
Yeah, I guess so. I cried because I thought the lady was mean, and she was she wasn't mean. She was just really aggressive. And so I took it, and then I got done, and I started bawling my eyes out because she just got out, and she didn't say anything. And then I was like, Dad, I didn't pass. And Dad was like, no way. And he goes in there, and they're like, yes, she literally passed. And so I cried for nothing. But, yeah, I thought I didn't. So
You don't strike me as a crier.
I'm not. That's the thing. But I was 16, I guess, but I don't cry no more.
Okay. Did you cry a lot before you were 16?
No, I think I was just so upset because you had to wait a long amount of time to take it again.
Oh, really?
And I wanted to drive so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I was up after I got back. I was hanging out with friends. Maybe there was like a dance at Jonesboro that night or something at Jonesboro High School. Mm-hmm. And I got back and it was like 12:15 and I was 16. I'm like, I'm just going to drive because I can now.
Yeah.
And so that was how eager I was to be driving and out on my own and enjoying all that. I do like driving still. I like being in a car.
I don't. I'd rather drive though than have someone else drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I hate driving.
Kinsman's that way too. Because I can tell by the way I drive that he would rather be driving than...
I'm just silently judging you the whole time.
Hanging on for dear life. So, let me see what this message says. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. We're recording?
We are.
All right. I don't even know where to start now. That was a really good introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't speed in Missouri. That's the moral of the story, I guess.
And that's what I heard. I heard.
Not even a little.
Well, what are y'all doing for Valentine's Day?
Playing.
Are y'all playing a game?
Yeah, we play tomorrow.
Today, it's going to come out on Friday. So when they're listening, it'll be at least Friday.
Oh, it will be?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's coming out tomorrow. Yeah.
Dang, that's fast.
When are you playing? When's the game?
1 and 3, I think.
On Friday?
Yeah,
on
tomorrow.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Home games?
Oh, my goodness.
No.
Oh, okay.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to...
Excuse me, where are you girls going?
Yeah, no, it's fine. We were originally going to play at Blue Mountain College. I have no idea where that is, but...
it's in Mississippi.
Is it?
Let me look it up.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Where is Blue Mountain College? Blue Mountain, Mississippi.
Dang.
Yeah, well, there you go.
I've never heard of that ever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were going to play there originally, or play them at home. It was supposed to be a home game, but our field is flooded.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. So
I saw y'all out there one day this week, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
You were about to like roll the tarp out?
Oh my gosh, we've done it almost every day.
Oh, so what's that like? Is
So
that a chore?
Yeah, it's rough. It's not my favorite thing to do, just because like the cold weather especially, and usually when there's a lot of water that's been on the tarp, pulling it is rough because it gets really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather pull it than like put it on, because putting it on, you have to put the stakes in, you have to weight it, you have to get the center blocks, and I don't like carrying center blocks. But it's, I mean, we have to do it to keep the field like not flooded as much, because it's still pretty bad right now, but it would have been way worse. So you got to do what you got to do.
Do y'all have time? Like, you just do that after practice schedule's over?
Yeah,
or
it's either...
Or is it built into it? How long does it take to do that?
I would say 20 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
And that's like a whole team project, too.
Yes. And even with the whole team, it's still like you wish you had more people. Like, because like baseball, they have like 60 people, or I don't even know how many people they have. They have a lot of people. We only have like 22. And most time people are in class, or, you know, we have one that's injured and she can't really help that much. I mean, you can only do so much, so it's a lot.
Sure.
But it's not my favorite thing to do. But you gotta love it, I guess.
Yeah. So y'all just, when did y'all change the schedule of where you're playing at?
Yesterday?
Is that so? You can make changes that quickly in college sports?
I guess so. They literally changed it yesterday. We got told the information yesterday that we're moving it to Greene County Tech, their turf field.
Oh, you're okay. So it's still okay. So you're not going to Blue Mountain,
exactly,
Mississippi. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, because we couldn't go there. I don't know why, but I just know that
they're embarrassed.
Yeah, I'm
just kidding.
I just have no clue. But yeah, we're gonna play in the turf field, which it's kind of funny because Greene County Tech, when I was on Van Buren, that was the team that beat us out of state.
Really?
Going to state finals. 2-1.
Yeah. Last time you were on the podcast, you told us that story.
Yeah.
And did you win the state championship?
No, we lost.
Okay, but that was like every year, like you didn't.
Well, we were in the semifinals, and that was the game that was going to take us to the state championship.
Okay.
So they beat us out of the state champions, or going there, basically. Yeah, it was a really close game the entire time, and then they scored on a tag up play. I can't really remember what happened. It was something with outfield, and I don't know. They scored 2, and then in 1 inning, or no. They scored 1 to, break the 0-0. It was 0-0 the entire time. And then, yeah, it was the 6th inning when they even scored. So, yeah, it was rough.
Is that going to mess with your mental game tomorrow?
No.
Being back in green? Okay, good.
Because we didn't play at that field. And we just played them.
Okay.
So.
Well, don't let them get in your head. Again,
no, okay? I don't really care. No.
I definitely don't want to see any tears.
It's just like, it sucks. It's not that it's like, oh, it's so upsetting, but like, that was my last game. And then also, we knew we could have beat them. So that was the rough part.
Yeah.
Just with the team we had.
Yeah.
So.
Who's injured right now? Can you talk about that?
Her name's Katie. Yeah.
Okay. Is she
she's a freshman.
A freshman? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She plays third and catcher, and she's been injured for a while. She's got knee surgery.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Was it an athletic injury or?
I'm not really sure, actually. It was kind of something she was dealing with before she got here. I'm pretty sure. I'm not like 100% on that, but she's been dealing with it a while. But she's a good cheerleader, and she's been helping out a lot. She shows up to every practice.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome. So you're spending your Valentine's Day playing softball.
Yes.
And Kinsman, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
To be determined.
Oh, cool.
I don't have any plans yet, so.
Okay, well, they might change after this episode comes out, so.
Yeah.
Once somebody hears that. You never know. Hang in there,
You're
buddy.
Get hit up.
If they change, I'll add it in the show notes. You guys can read it and see.
Yeah.
Like an update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll update you later, but as of right now, we got nothing going on.
To be determined.
Well, can I ask you a really random question?
Yeah, go for it.
It's not actually that random, but since, it's Valentine's Day, I need to, so I got childcare worked out for my daughter, and I'm taking my wife out with some friends to Jonesboro for dinner, but it's going to be expensive. And I'm wondering, can I get away with not sending flowers to her work tomorrow, or is that like the total cheapo move? Don't do that.
I think you'll be fine.
If I just buy her flowers and vase them myself and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that your plan?
I mean, that's usually what I do.
Yeah, that's good.
But what if all of our coworkers get flowers sent to them with like little sweet notes, and then here's her husband who doesn't show up for that?
Okay, well, you're doing something that's like, I feel like you doing that and putting them in a vase, that's better. Are you doing that?
I mean, yeah, but they'll be at home when she gets home.
That's fine.
Okay.
And also, she'll be like,
if this
Aw.
backfires, I'm going to really blame you.
No, you can blame me.
Okay.
But at the same time, I feel like, I don't know, I think it's going to be fine. And you're taking her, she knows you're taking her out that night, right?
For a nice dinner, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Are her
friends.
coworkers going?
No, to the dinner.
No.
No, just our best friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, okay, well, y'all got flowers. Well, I'm going to a nice dinner. So
yeah,
that's better. I like food better than flowers.
I mean, I do too.
Yeah, so I think that's
But
fine.
I'm a dude, so that's given.
And if you're doing it at home anyways, yeah. Oh, yeah. Whole package.
Okay. I mean, it's $20 versus $100.
Yeah.
So, that's a
Yes.
that's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So
Use that extra money and use that for the food.
buy extra food.
And basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
That's like-
great. Yeah. I called around a bunch of different places looking for a reservation.
Yeah, I heard you call one yesterday, and there was like backed up like
40 groups
Oh, my gosh.
on the wait list.
I guess that's what you get when you don't plan ahead.
The lady's
I
like,
don't know.
you can come in and there's open seating at the bar. You don't have to like wait to do that. I'm like, I'm not going to risk my Valentine's Day dinner to go there to sit at a bar and eat food,
Yeah.
only to find there's like 50 people waiting. And
Yeah.
Then, and then we are at Chick-fil-A before you know it.
Yeah.
And with
That'd
one
be
little
rough.
rose on the table, which we've done that before. And I don't want to do that again.
Yeah.
So,
Well, good for you.
yeah. So, and so then, so you're just playing softball?
Yes. Playing games.
Okay.
1 and 3, and that's about it. Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah. What's it like after the games are over?
My parents are coming down, so
cool.
I'll definitely be hanging out with them, and they'll give me a Valentine's present. And then my friends from last year, the seniors, some of my closest friends, they're coming down and visiting. And I think they're coming tomorrow, or half of them are coming tomorrow. And then the other half are coming on Saturday. So that will be what I'm basically doing for quote unquote Valentine's. But just being with them.
So the second game will end at round 5?
Yeah.
Are you just dead tired after a game?
No.
Oh, you're like jazzed and ready to go?
I'm always energetic.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I love it. Yeah. It just also when it depends which game I throw, but I'm never tired. I don't know. I just have so much energy. All the time. I don't know how to explain it.
So is it just because you're young, or do you have like a strict diet that really works for you?
I eat everything. Like if I see something, if I'm craving it, I'm gonna eat it. Like I don't have any type of diet. I love caffeine, but I don't think that's it, because I wake up and as soon as I get that tired out of the way, like I'm ready to go. But my dad's that way too. He's very energetic. So I don't know if that's like genetic, but I've always just had so much energy at all times. Like it's a lot.
I'm kind of that way too. I don't do a lot of sugar, but I do a lot of caffeine. Yeah. Like always.
Yeah.
So. Kinsman, what about you? When you played basketball back in the day, were you dog tired after every game, or were you like on cloud 9 ready to roll?
Well, I didn't start. I was a 6th man, so I played a decent amount, not crazy amount. So I was usually not too tired. But basketball is a little different, a little more running. But yeah, I will say I watched your guys' last home game. I think was that last Saturday.
That was y'all's first game, opening.
Yes.
That was the opening game.
Yes.
Okay. Y'all beat them pretty bad, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, what? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just talking about the energy and stuff. Your whole team was bringing some energy. And
Did you pitch the whole time?
I pitched the first game, yes.
Okay. And there was a mercy rule in play?
Yeah, but that was at the 6th inning. So I pitched 6 innings.
So what's the mercy rule? How's that work?
So basically, after 5 innings, if you have over 8 runs, game's over.
Okay.
And then after that, I think it gets, when we were in like travel ball, there were like different type of mercy rules, and like it got like higher the earlier in the game. But I think for college, it's literally 5 after 8 or 8 after 5. 8 runs after 5 innings. That means you're done. So. Okay.
And do you play a lot of double headers?
They're going to hear that, by the way, when you touch the microphone. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, this table's loud. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Kinsman. Sorry to cut you.
Are a lot of the games double headers or not?
Yes, they're all double headers. Yeah.
Do you like it that way?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because like more games, I don't know, I just like being in the atmosphere. Even if I'm not playing, it's fun.
Okay, I know you didn't have you guys didn't lose very much last year. Mm-hmm. So, is everything okay? Did your headphones go out?
I think so.
Just twist that little cable right there. Is that better? Is that better? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Now I can. Yeah.
Okay. You guys didn't lose very much last year, but when you're playing a double header, is there a fear of like getting just destroyed in the first game and like how that can mess you up in the next game? I'd be terrified.
No, that's so real. Yeah, no. It's definitely a thought, but like if I think about that, then it's going to mess with me. I just don't think. Like, most of the time, if we're away, I get on the bus, and I don't even know who we're playing. Unless it's, like, a conference game. That's different. But most of the time, I just show up, and I'm just ready to go. But, yeah, no, I cannot think about that because I think about that on, like, days we're not playing, and that is such a real thought. Because, like, it's scary, yeah, because, right. Like, okay, you got killed the first game. Now, the energy may be down. But most of the time, I don't know, we didn't get killed at all last year.
Right.
Like, killed. Like, we lost some, but we never got killed. So, I think that's a big thing in this year is realizing, like, yeah, we have a little bit of a different team, but, I mean, if we play like we know how to play, we're not going to get killed. Mm-hmm. And you just know. And also, if we get killed in any of the games, I'm like, okay, this isn't us. Like, we're off. Like, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So, how important is the mental side of the game, or how tough is it? Is that something that's been a challenge to you, or like I know some athletes struggle with it more, but like what's it like for you?
I mean, it's definitely the biggest part of softball. I think I talked about this last year. It's just without it, you're nothing. Like, I don't care. I've seen amazing athletes and they're physically amazing at what they do, but once they get into the game, they fall completely and they don't realize what it is. But if I'm a batter and I see the pitcher and they they look like they're scared, I mean, I'm going to hit a bomb off of them. It's just the way it is. It's just as soon as I'm in your head, okay, you're done. And I know that as a pitcher. So like being a pitcher, most people think that I look on the mound very cocky or just like rude, but in reality, it's just making sure that I'm right with my mind, because the moment I'm off and I'm just going through the motions, I start getting hit off of. Mm-hmm. And I know when I'm off because I know myself really well. And just taking that time with yourself, and it's reading books. It's like figuring out how you think, how you respond to things in that time. So then when you go to game time, it's practice. It really is practice. It's practicing like your physical ability, but it's your mental ability. So it's really important, because as an athlete, there's so many other outside things that can corrupt the way that you think and the way that you perform. Because if you think it, most of the time it's going to happen. I've been in many positions where I'm pitching and I think I'm about to hit a girl, and I'm like, oh God, what if I hit this girl? I hit her. I literally hit her. And it happens. Like, it truly happens. And the moment that there's a little slip, you're done. Mm-hmm. So I've just realized it's so easy to fall from your mental. That's why I have to work so hard on it. And that's why it's important for every athlete to work on it.
What makes you unique as a pitcher? Because Kinsman last year, she was a freshman, and she kept getting like pitcher of the week, like for NAIA. And I was like, is she like JV pitcher? It's like, no, she's varsity. She's just phenomenal. Is it that you get up there and you get in their head, or is it that your fastball's faster? Like, what do you have?
I wouldn't say it's some talent, but it's not from just like, I'm not the fastest pitcher, but my spin and my off speed pitches are going to throw you off. But I don't think it's mostly my talent, because there are so many good pitchers out there. There's so many good athletes, even in our conference and beyond our conference, people we played, they're very, very good. But I think it's the way that I can, like you said, get in their head. Mm-hmm. And it's little things I do. Like the way that I start up my pitch, I'm looking straight at their dugout. Like I'm reading my sign, but I'm faced towards their dugout. And I don't know, it's just something, it's a rhythm that I've developed. Like I have a rhythm and I look smooth on the mound. And it's the confidence as well, because if you don't have confidence, you have to have the most confidence if you're a pitcher, because any other athlete, not everyone's looking at them at all times. Everyone is looking at you every single pitch. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing why I'm like, okay, even if I'm not feeling it, I'm faking it. Like the other day, first pitch, I got hit right in the shin. Yeah, and it hurt really bad. Yeah, and I just smiled, and I just was like, nope, that didn't hurt. And then as soon as I got in the dugout, I was like, yeah, that hurt. I have a big bruise. But I mean, I didn't want that batter to think that, oh, look, I hit her really hard, and like, oh, she's hurting. No, I didn't want her to think anything. Mm-hmm. So it's faking it till you make it, because a lot of athletes, again, like when I was talking about the mental side, if they can see that you're off, you're done. So I think that's what makes me different as a pitcher, is being able to locate my pitches, especially because a lot of athletes and pitchers, they have the speed, they have the spin, but they can't locate where the coaches are telling you to throw it. And the coaches know where that batter is going to fail at. So like if they can't hit an inside pitch and I pitch them an outside pitch, okay, it's probably going to get hit. And so I can locate really well just because I've worked really hard on it, and it didn't just come naturally to me. I had to work really hard on everything that I earned. And I think that's what makes me different, is just being able to get in the batter's head and knowing, like, looking at the batter and being able to, like, telepathically say, like, I'm better than you, even if I don't feel like I am, because sometimes there's some girls I know can hit the ball really well, but it's just telling myself, no, you're better in this situation. So yeah, sometimes you gotta lie to yourself. Yeah.
So your coach calls out what pitch you have to throw? Is that how they do it? Okay, that's different than baseball, right? Isn't the catcher usually doing that? I'm
not really sure, actually. Okay. I think it depends on each team.
They do in the movies. All the movies, the catcher's always telling them what to do.
Yes. Well, every game I've seen, baseball that is, I think the catchers do it. So, yeah. Then when I was watching your guys' game,
or maybe the catcher tries to get a heads up, like so he can prepare if it's a curveball, because you see the pitcher go, shaking their head no, or like giving it a yes.
I think maybe it may be in baseball that the coaches give the sign to the catcher and the catcher gives it to the pitcher. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, I think in the MLB the catchers can wear like an earpiece now or something. which
yes.
Are you serious?
Which then their coach will give the sign and they'll give it to the pitcher. But
is it like the one Vice President Kamala wore in the debate?
Yeah, it's probably an earring.
Okay.
Yeah. Bill trying to make everything political.
Speaking of politics, I'm kidding. This is Emberlin's conversation. We'll go where she wants to go with it.
So how many different pitches do you throw? Or I'm not really familiar with softball
no,
too
that's
much.
fine. Yeah, a lot of people aren't, honestly.
Because when I was watching, I saw a couple times, which I was guessing was a changeup because it was super different pace, which was pretty cool. I saw you strike a couple people out on those. Mm-hmm. How many different pitches do you throw?
So I have a fastball, changeup, off speed, curveball, screwball, and a rise ball. So 7? Yeah, 7. And you probably saw either a changeup or an off speed because I think most of the game I threw a changeup, but they're both way different speed wise than my fastball or another fast pitch. So yeah, I have 7 different pitches.
Is that more important or is the placement more important?
Definitely. I wouldn't even say the placement of it. I would say being able to master that spin of each pitch. Because some people, I had a drop ball and I just stopped throwing it. I don't know why. I didn't think it was really necessary for my pitching style and who I was as a pitcher. I just cut it just so I can focus on mastering those pitches. I think honestly, how much you can make the pitch break is going to be your key factor, because I've gotten to the point where I can place it, make it break, and so I'll start like a curveball at the batter, straight to the batter, so it can move to a strike. So it's kind of just how you can make it move and how much you spin the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Did you say you listen to music?
Yes.
What do you listen to?
Oh my gosh. I like to listen to a lot of electronic dance music, or I listen to a variety. I'm telling you, I listen from alternative to screamo music, metal, EDM, which is the dubstep type music. I don't listen to country, especially warming up. Absolutely not. I would say hip hop. I listen to everything, literally everything. I love it. It just depends on my mood, because sometimes I'm in a great mood and I'm listening to screamo, and it's that's pure rage, but I love it. It's just awesome.
Who do you listen to that does screamo?
That depends. Me and Dad grew up on he grew me up on Linkin Park. I don't listen to a lot of Slipknot. I like a few songs of theirs, but they're kind of, I don't like their messages sometimes.
Sure.
Pierce the Veil's really good. I think they're one of my favorites. So yeah, but I have in my playlist that I listen to, or not even my playlist, but my songs, there's some artists that I just like one song from them, but it's it's screamo, but I like it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was in that era when emo music was a big deal.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
and so the screamo stuff. So my definition of screamo is emotional music with the screaming element.
Yes.
But it was probably all those guys had Christian bent, so a lot of it was its own subculture of music. But I'm actually going in a few weeks to see my favorite band of all time perform their second album in its entirety, because it's the 20th anniversary.
Who is it?
Copeland.
I think I've heard of them.
Do you know the band Under Oath?
No,
Okay.
I don't.
They were the biggest Christian screamo band.
Yeah.
And anyway, so the guy from Copeland sang one of the Under Oath songs on their biggest album, and he doesn't scream though. But anyways, all that to say this, they're a band's band. So do you know Charlie Hall, the worship guy? Okay. So this is we're going back to 2010s here. We opened up for him one time, and when he got there to set up, his band started playing Copeland music, and we're like, "You guys like them?" I was like, "Yeah, it's our favorite band." And so it just became this joke of Copeland. Every band, their favorite band is Copeland. They're just so good. They're just really great musicians, but they're alternative rock, emo kind of.
Yeah.
Their style kind of changed between early 2000s and today. So, but yeah, no. Do you listen to Taylor Swift?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
No, I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to come across like a big supporter of her.
No, but
what do you think of Taylor Swift?
Your daughter likes her, right?
Yeah. But my daughter goes through phases, so she likes her. But
every girl that age likes Taylor Swift, so that's totally okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate it. Now, I do I would say 4 of her songs. I do like 4 of her songs. And
which ones?
Okay. I like August. I like Maroon. I like what is the one? I can't even think of what it's called.
Do you know
Cardigan's good.
Okay, do you know the song Anti-Hero or Anti-Hero?
Yes.
Do you like that song?
It's not bad.
Hey, can you connect my computer to the Bluetooth channel?
Yes.
Listen to this. I don't know if this is going to work.
Oh, Was It Over? I like that one. But other than that, no. I can't stand it.
1 second. It's connected to my phone. I got to unpair it.
Oh, okay. You can connect my phone. Oh, actually, don't connect my phone. Here, let me see. Because
it's ready to pair.
Okay. Will y'all sing some elevator music real quick? I feel like pressure to get this done now because of that music.
I'm doing it like kind of caddish. So
I know. You're where is it at? It is not finding. There it is.
Okay, you got it?
Yep. Okay.
Jamie, pull that up.
Hey, you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast?
No.
Okay.
I've seen the one with him and Trump.
Oh yeah, it was good, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal.
I want to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, listen to this. Okay, this is when I was like, okay, I'm annoyed by Taylor Swift because, the Swiftie culture.
Yeah.
Don't like it. My daughter's part of that culture. Who cares?
Me too.
But when I heard this song, this version of Anti-Hero, I was like, this song is objectively good. And
is this rock? Is that rock?
Yeah, it's Alex Melton. He'll redo songs like from an emo version.
Okay, that's yeah.
But
yeah, that's way better.
When I heard that, I thought, if I were at a concert and Copeland started playing that, I'd be like, this is the best song I've ever written.
Like the lyrics, like some of them are good.
Yeah.
Like she's very poetic.
Yeah.
Like very poetic. I just don't, there's something I think it's the culture.
Sure.
Like genuinely, like, because I like a few songs from her. Like I do, but like, and I will choose to listen to them sometimes. But like, it's so rare because it'll be the same ones. But I think the culture's ruined it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
And it totally happens.
Yes.
Yeah. And I totally get that. I'm right there with you.
Yes.
Kinsman, are you on the same page with us?
Pretty much.
Okay.
You're not
I don't really listen to her just because.
Yeah.
Yes. Just because I don't really like the music.
Yeah. It's everywhere though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see whenever they showed her on the jumbo screen
they booed
during
her?
the Super Bowl and they all booed her?
No.
Yeah, they booed her.
I turned it off after the first quarter. But was it like an obvious everybody booed her?
Yeah, she reacted.
It was loud.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they boo her?
What are they
Because
saying?
it's her.
Yeah, but everybody loves Travis Kelce.
And
I think everybody's mad that she's like taking over the NFL.
I was just about to say that. I think they're tired of seeing her instead of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. But they didn't show her much at all.
They did?
Not that I didn't.
Before we turned
during
it
the
off,
Super Bowl.
they showed her in the first quarter, like at the end. And my daughter was like, I can't believe I saw Taylor Swift on TV. It's like, okay.
That's so
That's
cute,
the only
though.
place you've ever seen her is on TV. But no. But no, I'm trying to come around. I really think, like, I've been listening to more of her stuff with my daughter.
Yeah.
Obviously, my daughter has no idea what the song Exile is about. But that's actually like a really good song with
Bon Iver?
Yeah, Bon Iver. I think that's how.
Yes, that's how you say it. I don't know how to say it.
He doesn't look like he's from a foreign country, but his name is very foreign.
Yeah, I like his stuff.
Oh yeah,
I've done dance to his stuff. Like
really?
when I did dance, oh my gosh, it's phenomenal.
Like the song "Skinny Love" by chance.
Yes.
That song is so good. What, you did dance? Like ballet or
no? It
like
was just
cheer?
it was
or not
dance.
cheer, like dance at high school. Okay,
Yeah,
like during like basketball games and stuff.
I didn't get to that far because COVID happened and I moved schools and just quit dance completely. But growing up, I did dance a lot. I loved it.
Okay.
And you do there's hip hop, lyrical, etc.
Yeah.
Contemporary. I would say that Skinny Love is definitely lyrical.
Yeah.
It's more slow. The lyrics are amazing. So yeah.
Yeah. And so Exile, really good song.
Mm-hmm.
But I think where I get annoyed with people is when they look at that song, try to dissect it to no end, and assume that there's a universal truth in there that is, like it should be in the Bible essentially. It should have been inspired by God. And that kind of stuff, that's where I'm like, it's just so annoying.
Yes.
I've never loved a band that everybody else loved and have had to navigate how to, defend them or whatever.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad for the Swifties having to, constantly fight off all the critics, but they asked for it. So.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, when you make it to the top, criticism's going to come, obviously,
for
even
sure,
if you're really good at what you do. So.
Yeah.
Well, even in 2010, I was working at Belmont for MFuge camp, and my buddy Charles picked up somebody at the airport, like another staffer, and he yells, "Oh my gosh, it's Taylor Swift!" And the entire airport like looked in the same direction he was like pointing toward. So he was joking, but even then it was like, and she was eating at this pancake place across the street from where we were, like from Belmont, with Justin Bieber, and it just
So
took
he actually
over.
saw her, or he was joking?
No, he didn't actually see her at the airport, but she actually was at that pancake place.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
And and everybody on campus knew it, and everybody was freaking out because of social media. So she's kind of always been a big deal, but this Eras tour just launched her.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But anyways, you heard it here. I will say she is objectively a good songwriter.
Yes, no, I agree. I can agree.
And it's putting other people, putting her in a different genre.
Yeah.
Has highlighted that for me.
Yes.
So
I agree.
But I'm kind of surprised you don't like country music.
No.
That's like a total Arkansas thing, is to be a girl who likes rap and country only.
Yeah. That's very true. I mean, I like some country songs. Like there are, I would say like a handful. Definitely more than, my Taylor Swift songs. But I don't listen to it by choice unless it's like, I don't know, I'm just feeling it that day.
What about like Beyonce, and who's that other artist who did something country?
Oh my gosh.
What was his name?
No.
Was it Post Malone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay. You don't like their stuff?
I cannot stand Beyonce at all.
Is it not working again?
I don't think so. There it goes. Wait, no. Now I'm muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Okay.
What about 90s country music?
Yes. That was an era.
That was, yeah. I mean,
oh, yeah, for sure.
You weren't born yet at that point.
No, I wasn't,
yeah.
but I still listened to it, after, when I was, getting to that age. And, I don't know. My mom doesn't like country. And actually, both my parents don't really love. My dad does now. He likes Luke Combs and Morgan Wallen, etc. The new age country that's going on. But we don't really love country as a family. And a lot of my friends do, and they listen to it by choice. And I'm like, okay, I'm not really it's fine. By choice is crazy. If I'm feeling it one day, I'm like, okay, this is weird. But it's not something I listen to. Especially being surrounded by that, because you're right, we are in Arkansas and everyone listens to that. So.
My family hates country music.
Yeah.
And I was like that too. But then 2 years ago over the summer, I got a job at a auto body repair shop, and they had country music playing all day.
Oh, that's the worst kind of country too, in my opinion. Listening to it at the auto shop or while you're waiting.
It got me hooked on country music though.
Oh, so
and so now I'm a fan.
Oh.
But I like the newer stuff.
Me too.
I know people get mad because they're not real country or whatever. I don't really care. I think the music sounds better.
Who cares? Yeah.
And that's my opinion.
And even Chris Stapleton, he's an older artist, but
man.
His voice, he is a staple. I know it's kind of a pun, but a staple in our house because he's amazing. His voice is phenomenal. His national anthem, was it last year?
Oh, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Really, really
oh
good.
my goodness.
That really was the best one.
Yeah.
I think.
Absolutely. I agree. And I don't know. He's making new stuff and it's great. I love it.
Yeah, I didn't really listen to him until I heard that national anthem, and I'm like, man, that's so good.
Yeah,
so good.
Complete soul.
Have y'all heard Hot Country Nights? That band?
No.
Okay, do you know Dierks Bentley, the country artist? Okay, he has a '90s country band that he started as a joke, and so the song "The Thunder Rolled."
Yeah.
Okay, he has a song called "And Then It Rained," and it's based off that, and these songs are not. I mean, they're not. There's not cuss words. There's a lot of innuendos in them though, but. It's him just saying, here's his tribute to 90s country music style, and it's actually really good because it was recorded probably 5 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yep. So so that's music. Can I ask you a really weird question?
Yeah.
Kinsman was joking beforehand. I just wrote down these few notes I want to talk to you about.
Yeah, go for it.
And this one makes no sense because I literally wrote down, tell us about your fingernails. But
that's so good.
Here's the question. Do you remember we went to the physical therapy place and you were helping us with some stock videos and photos, and I saw your fingernails And I was like, how in the world does she play softball with fingernails that are 5 inches long? And it's like, do you have like a window where you can have fingernails like that?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like right now. Okay. So you can kind of tell, but I know the podcast can't see, but this nail's broken. This one's broken too, but they're shorter. This doesn't affect me. This is the shortest that I can get with it not hurting the way I pitch. But yeah, I would definitely break all my fingernails before letting it affect the way I pitch, because when I'm telling you it hurts. But that time that we did that photo shoot,
like right before Christmas.
Yes, and so I got them for break, just so I can have them. Yeah, and then I got them redone again during Christmas break. I love getting my nails done. It's my favorite thing, and I would say that's the only downside of softball, not getting my nails done. I'm serious. It really upsets me because I love like really cool designs, and like I customize like what I want on my nails, just like random stuff. Like you can see my set right now is really random, but like I love it. I just love. I don't know.
Do you do that yourself?
No.
Where do you go?
I go to different people. I have a nail tech back at home, and she does strictly nails, and I usually have like designs, and I show her, and like for each individual nail. I went to a girl named Ashlyn. She works at the Aloha Salon down in Walnut Ridge. She's a nail tech too.
Is that on Main Street?
Yeah,
Main
yeah.
Strip? Okay.
Yeah,
Is that right there at the end?
Yes.
Okay.
I work at the tea place in Main Street.
I was going to ask you about that too, because I see you posting pictures about that place. Where did they move to? Where's the tea place at?
In the Aloha Salon. So it's 505 West Main Street. Yeah.
How did I not know that?
But it's like their own individual. Like it's not interfering with the hair salon. It's like it's a really nice place, like that we just have our tea stuff. So yeah.
What kind of tea?
It's nutrition tea. So like it's caffeine, it has vitamins in it, it's good for weight loss, boosting your metabolism. Yeah.
It's the collagen based stuff.
Yeah,
is
you
that
can
right?
put collagen in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that came standard.
It comes. Okay. Yeah, it's like an add-on, but they have like it's good for your digestive health. It's good for losing weight. It's good for energy, clean energy. It doesn't make me crash because it's strictly vitamins. So no sugar either.
That answers that question. I was going to ask you if you were a believer in that stuff.
Yes.
And it sounds like you are.
I feel like because I eat so much, and I mean I do a lot. I do, but I've seen people who take the supplements, and I think they look great. And also I can feel like if I have an immunity shot, it's like it has like vitamin C in it and then immunity like powder, and I feel a lot better after that. It's like for headaches, etc. if you're not feeling the best. But a lot of the products worked, and the protein curbs my appetite completely. So yeah.
Nice. Have you never had one?
I've not.
You're gonna have to get one. They're so good. Yeah.
It's like a meal replacement in some ways.
Yeah.
So we're not talking sweet tea. Obviously.
No.
Do you guys have
tea
sweet
extract.
tea in Missouri?
Someone was asking me about it. Some line in Missouri, then all the restaurants don't serve sweet tea, but I'm pretty sure they do. I don't know.
I
will say it's definitely not as big of a deal as down here.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
It's not.
Yeah, I when I was a kid, I got a pitcher out of the refrigerator thinking it was Kool-Aid, and I took like a big swig of it into a cup. I'm not an animal, but it was sweet tea, and I threw up. And so I've had an aversion to sweet tea. I've never even tried it.
Yeah, that
was
makes sense.
Then,
Yeah.
Even the smell of it makes me like, can't do it.
That's crazy.
Are you a sweet tea person?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I love it.
See, you're from Arkansas.
Yep.
I'm like the only person in Arkansas who doesn't like sweet tea.
Yeah, that is weird.
But yeah, these teas are nothing like that.
No, they taste like Kool-Aid.
They're like $7, and they like you drink one and you feel like Superman.
That's right.
I'll have to get one.
Yeah.
Can you fly after or not?
Yes.
I've tried it. So.
It's like a Red Bull.
Yeah.
Don't go jumping off the building.
How long have you worked there?
Since like October, November. Okay. Yeah. I worked at one at home, but now I'm working here, and I love it. Yeah. Love it so much.
What's your schedule like there?
Every day. Every morning.
Really? What time do y'all open?
7 a.m.
Okay.
And I usually leave like before my classes. So I have afternoon classes. So it works out well, but practice at 3. So I leave around 12:30, and then because we close at 4. So another girl comes in at 12:30, and every morning I'm up at 7.
Do you guys get a lot of business?
Yes.
It's
See, that would surprise me because I feel like the main demographic here would not. Or I don't know if
you're right.
Like back in my hometown, like it reminds me of Walnut Ridge a lot. I just wouldn't think.
Do y'all have the drive-through coffee shops?
Yeah.
And are they swamped?
I mean, we have like 4.
Yeah, it's okay. And that's how Walnut Ridge is.
Way more than our town needs.
In Macon or in Walnut Ridge?
In Macon.
Oh,
and
really?
I'm surprised they're all still open and do business. It surprised me, but
yeah, no, because this like Herbalife, the people who like have like our like stuff to make it, they're really popular, like a lot more popular than you think. Like if you go somewhere and just drive in Missouri and look up like nutrition shops near me or nutrition tea near me, you're gonna find a lot more places than you think. Like they're really popular. It's crazy. Down in my hometown, like around the area, there's about 6 or 7. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it becomes a habit for them.
Yes.
Like whether it's coffee or the tea, it's they just think if I don't have that, my day's not gonna start right.
Yeah.
Or go
That's
right.
how I am. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I bet it's tempting, especially when you work there.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You
Free.
have
Yep.
And that's the way it should be.
Yep.
So because those things are they're expensive, but it's because they're loaded with
lots of
vitamins
stuff.
and all kinds of health stuff. So
yeah.
So I thought collagen was in all of them. That's why I gave them up a couple of years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I went to the one in Paragould because it was downtown, right where I lived and worked, and so it was just super easy to go there. And the lady who owned it was awesome. All the employees were awesome, but I just got tired of I'm vegan the rest of my life, or in the rest of my life, and everywhere else I can try to become vegan, but then I'm drinking animal bone.
Yeah,
and so it's I got to cut that out. But
it's not. It's just a powder, and if you just get a loaded at our shop, it's just no collagen. It's just the caffeine.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, I'm going to come by and try that then.
Yeah.
So collagen is animal bone?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
And what's the health benefits?
Hair, skin, nails. It's good for your skin. It's good for your hair growth. It's just that kind of your nail growth, etc.
Yep. Collagen. What does collagen do in the body? What is the downside? Yeah, it's a supplement made from the hide, bones, and tendons of cows. So.
Interesting.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Not plant-based.
Not at all.
What was it? What else were we talking about before that?
Donald Trump.
No, I definitely want to talk about Donald Trump.
Nails.
Nails. Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've never had a pedicure or manicure or whatever they're called, but my wife and daughter love them.
'Cause they're great.
But here's what I hate about it. I run our bank account, and I never know if it's going to cost $25 or $125.
Yeah.
And is there anybody out there who has a nail place that this is the only one they go to, or because they hop around, they'll find a place they love, but then forget about it 2 weeks later.
Yeah. So
is that what happens to every woman?
No.
Okay.
My friend, she only goes to one, and I go to many different ones. But for my nails,
Why do you go to many different ones?
it just depends where I'm at.
Okay.
But there is this one in my hometown that I usually like to go to just because it's trusted.
Yeah.
But other than that, my nails, I go to the same girl. Because I trust her with my nails. And nail techs, they can do different designs, more intense designs than a regular nail salon.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go to her. Now her work is expensive, but it's worth it because my nails make me happier than almost happier than getting my hair done. So it's a lot. But yeah, the reason it costs differently is because sometimes they'll just get a manicure or just a pedicure, and then sometimes they'll get both.
How often do you get your hair done?
I get it every month.
Every month? The same place, I guess?
No, because my lady, she stopped doing hair. So
that seems
sad.
risky.
It's so, oh my gosh, it is. My hair, it is. It's scary. But I think I found a place in Fort Smith I really like down where I live. Uh-huh. It's about 15 minutes from where I live. And I like her a lot. But if my lady ever comes back, I'm going back to her because she's amazing. Shout out to Stacy because I love Stacy so much.
When you're so you go home at once a month then to do that?
No. I've been trying to get my hair done in places like this, like in Jonesboro. But I got it done about a month ago. So it's good right now, but when it comes to time, it's going to be a little scary. So, yeah.
Kinsman, do you go to a barber?
I've actually been cutting my own hair.
Are you licensed to do that, mister? I'm going to report you to the barber police.
No, I started practicing on my brother, giving him some fades, some lineups,
awesome.
Because he's a really good test subject.
How much
he's more than
younger is
willing. He's 13.
Okay,
so
perfect.
Anyway, I started with that, and then I gave myself some haircuts, which I have a short mullet, so I can do that because I'm just fading the sides. I don't have to worry about the back because I physically can't do it. But I'm not going home for a while, so I'm probably gonna find a barber somewhere.
You should go to my barber.
Okay. Where's he at? Walnut Ridge?
Yeah. Well, they just moved to Hoxie. They're like in like a little pop-up trailer now. They were next door to where the tea place was on Abbey Road.
Oh yes, yeah, I remember that.
Wide Away. Mm-hmm. And I learned about him because I had a barber that I didn't even know what a fade was until 2016, and I lived right next to a barber shop, and this guy came in, and during COVID, he's like, "Hey, I'm shut down, but there's a guy in Walnut Ridge that I went to barber school with, and he's young and he's really good." And I was like, "Okay," so I went and tried it, and I was like, "Yeah, it was almost as good as Barber Bill at the time, but." Over time, he's gotten better, and he's got another guy that works with him, and it's $10 or something like that.
That's nice.
That's pretty cheap.
And they do fades, yeah, and they'll do old-fashioned shaves, whatever you want. So, yeah. I like going to the barber shop. You don't?
I've never been.
Oh.
To like a barber. I mean, I've been to a hair salon, and I love it, but like.
It's probably a little different environment.
It's actually the same. Or maybe.
Well, just a little.
I mean, we gossip and we have a great time. So I don't know what they do with
When I get my hair done, I don't like talking. I don't like talking at all. If it's Stacy, yeah. But like I just literally stay on my phone or I'll read a book. So
there was this place in Kansas City we went to called Chop Tops, and they sold guitar strings like in the waiting area because the guy was like a hillbilly musician, and then they'd bring you a Diet Coke, you go get your hair cut. And the lady at the end, when she was like cleaning your hair and like washing it, she would put her fingers inside the towel and then clean out the inside of your ears a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
And I think that it didn't make a difference that she did that. But when you walk outside and the air hit that water and you could feel the rest of your hair, you just walked out feeling like $1 million. It was,
that makes sense.
It was like a parlor trick that she learned or something.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I really do like, I like going and get my hair cut.
Yeah.
I feel a little weird saying that, but
no, that's fine.
It kind of like boosts your confidence.
Yeah.
When you get a new haircut.
That's y'all's version of makeup.
Yeah, probably.
Hey,
so.
there we go.
Yeah.
Do you wear makeup during games?
Yes, full face.
Does it run or anything? I don't know how makeup works, but
I do it good.
Okay. Do you have like a special is there like an athletic makeup?
No,
it's just regular old makeup.
It is makeup. I don't wear like foundation. Like I wear like a CC cream, which I know y'all don't know what that is. I hope, but it's like a.
I'm shaking my head no. By the
way, it's like a little bit of color for like coverage, but it's also like mostly like hyaluronic acid, like SPF. So it's really good for your skin. But I wear that, and then I wear everything else. But I love doing my makeup because I have to look good to play good. If I look terrible, I'm not playing good.
Well, is every girl on the team that way?
No.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like
some are, and I love that. But like also like some people, they just don't care, and that's okay. Yeah. I have to like. Yeah. I think it's a picture thing. Like
do people see your face though when you're wearing the mask?
What do you mean?
Because you have to wear a mask over.
Yeah, they can see my eyes, and I wear like they can see, but like most of the time it's just like I gotta look good for pictures too. Oh yeah.
Does everybody in the infield wear a mask in softball or just you?
Nah, just me. Okay. I think I'm trying to think about it. Yeah, no one else does except for me. Yeah.
Unrelated to makeup and but still a question about softball. What's the running bunt thing you guys do?
What do you mean?
Or like, is it a slap bunt or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
because I saw like someone was taking a couple steps. I just was so
a
confused.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
What's the purpose of that?
I think I know.
I don't even know. I think it's to like get a head start because they're fast. It's usually the slapper is a fast person, and so they're running towards it. It's harder, but like. I mean, you're really just trying to lay the button down or lay a ball down. Sometimes they hit, but they're never like power hitters. They're just trying to get the ball in play or a little bit short or a little bit farther back just so they can – it's just for a base hit, honestly. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's easy to get the person out on first if they do bunt. But then if there's a person on first base already – it gets them into scoring position.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
So it's a good risk to get an out.
Yes.
To get somebody into scoring
position.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was just more confused at like why they were running, sort of.
Yeah, no, it's for a head start, and it's allowed. So yeah.
Because you don't see that in baseball.
How far can you run? Like, can you run all the way to the pitcher's mound?
I mean, you probably
running at you with a bat.
I would. No, I don't know what I'd do. Actually, I wouldn't like that.
You're like, you just barely throw the ball, and the umpire's like, I guess that's a strike because they swung. But,
yep. You probably have to stay in the batter's box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
I don't even know. No. That's like a good question. Like, I played softball all these years, know what a slapper is, but I guess I can't explain it.
Donald Trump.
Yes, finally.
Finally. So you listened to him on the Joe Rogan podcast?
Yes.
Did you listen to the whole thing?
I did not listen to the whole thing though, but I heard about it. I saw it on Twitter, heard it was trending. I was like, wow, like he went on a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think a month before that when he did the Lex Friedman podcast, and Lex Friedman, I listened to a lot of them, and they're like 3, 4, 5 hours long.
Yeah.
And he only did 1 hour, and he didn't get off his talking points. So I was like, well, that's kind of boring.
Yeah.
But then on Joe Rogan, I like the part where he talked about the UFC stuff. Like I
think
really
I've heard
enjoyed.
a little bit about that. Yeah. I've just seen clips, but like, it was a big deal.
Do you listen to podcasts, like longer ones?
I don't. I know I'm
That's fine.
terrible.
That's
I don't even watch TV that much. So
what do you do all day?
I rarely get time in my bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rarely get time to do anything, like honestly. But it's like it's a good thing. It's like I'm still doing productive things, like, and it's not to the point where I'm so busy that it's like miserable. Like I'm not miserable. I'd be miserable if I was not busy, honestly. So, but yeah, if I'm watching something, it's YouTube.
Okay.
I love YouTube.
What are you majoring in?
Biology, minoring in psychology.
All right. And you're back this year.
What do you mean?
Like you didn't go to a different school and get picked off by a D1 team, even though you should have.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't want to. I love it here. That's not even like a thought that crosses my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Are you still involved with this women's social club?
Yes, I am.
All right.
We haven't been doing that much, but we're about to meet for Valentine's.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Are y'all sponsoring that event tonight, or is that like y'all doing something different than
doing
what the
something
other...
for just us? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think my wife got an invitation from Sydney Mills, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Was
yeah.
that? Is there like housing doing something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should do Palentine's. All the pals hang out.
That was a good one.
I've never even heard that anywhere else.
No,
I don't
me
even know if it's a
neither.
thing or not, but
Well, it is now.
it
That
is
was
Yeah.
good.
that's
That
what I
was
think.
good.
So
That was really
we need
good.
our own thing.
Yeah.
So what are y'all gonna do for Valentine's?
No clue. I just know there's food, so I'm excited.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bring food.
So is it a surprise for every member, or is it just you've been out of the loop on?
We've all been talking about it. Like we've all been talking about it. Like Valentine's, we're gonna celebrate Valentine's like next Monday. Blah 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 blah. Bring food. So I'm sure we'll have activities we're doing there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing for Valentine's?
I don't know. That's what
Something
I was thinking.
manly.
We should go bowling.
Yeah. Have you been to the bowling alley in Pocahontas?
No. They have one in Pocahontas?
Yeah.
Outside, it's an experience.
It's
outside?
It's a time capsule. You go in there.
Yeah.
You have to write your score on paper.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like the Big Lebowski. Have y'all seen that movie?
No.
Okay.
But it's so cool walking
Actually,
in.
I don't know why I asked that. I mean, you might say yes, Emberlin, but Kinsman has seen 0 movies.
I've watched so little movies.
I don't
it's
watch
not
movies
even-
either. Yeah,
Yeah.
genuinely.
Okay, keep going. So where's the bowling alley at?
So like you go on the road to the hospital, you know, or like the golf course or wherever. You go past the school, I think.
Okay.
You just keep
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah,
that
yeah,
road,
yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
like
you
2
just
or
keep
3
going.
miles outside of town.
Like where the end of the world is kind of
Yes.
area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's it's like a shed,
Yeah.
rusty metal,
Really?
and you walk
Yes.
in and it's straight out of the 80s
Yeah.
or
Wow.
something.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
It is, but I didn't
It's not.
enjoy.
It's not new.
No.
No.
How have I not known about this?
I don't know.
Probably because they don't probably don't have any social media or anything.
Yeah, it's
It's
I don't even know. Writing down the scores on the paper, I didn't know what I was doing, like at all.
Oh yeah, nobody should.
Yeah.
Because like when the strikes and spares get involved, then you gotta add math somehow
Yeah.
and multiply.
and the
It's
equation
confusing.
changes and the formula. Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't get it at all.
It doesn't make it as fun.
That was the highest tech thing in there, just the math formula
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, yeah, it's written on
Yeah.
the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Y'all know Reflections Flea Market? Like when you're coming like out of Walnut Ridge back onto the main highway before you get to Williams.
No, but I love flea markets.
I did not know that was a flea market.
Yeah, Reflections. Oh, it's
I
like
thought that was like a place that sold mirrors.
Y'all,
Like
it-
I did.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but y'all, it is a super big flea market, and
Really?
people come from all over to shop there.
When is it open? I want to go.
They're not open on Mondays.
Okay, well I'm going. I
But-
love flea markets. Like
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, so when you are in there, you walk in and there's like the main area, and then you like go down this little ramp to like the other areas,
Mm-hmm.
and that ramp So when you're there, just know like that used to be the bowling alley, and it closed down while I was a student at Williams. But that's how it's. So every time I walk down there, I'm walking down into where like the ball rolls back to you area, like all that secret area.
That's cool. That's really
like
cool.
The place right outside of town.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's like a mile from here.
Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
Then there was a bowling alley in Pocahontas on the other side, like not where the school is, but if you were to go across the bridge, turn left, and go like towards like whatever Old Davidsonville Park. There's a bowling alley there too, but it's like a fireworks place now or something. But it's just so weird that I thought we had two around here and they both were shut down. And y'all are telling me there's one from the 80s.
Yeah.
That is just wild.
You need to go just for the experience.
I feel like that's what Valentine's is going to be now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an experience. Not my favorite, but I don't know. Yeah. It's old.
Well, tell us about a perfect Valentine's Day date, Emberlin. Since we're on the subject, and then we're going to talk about Donald Trump.
For me, I would say start with food. You get up early. Let's say get up at 5. So get some good night rest before. Get up at 5. Go on a hike and watch the sunrise. Mm-hmm. Then you go to a flea market because they open early, or a thrift store. And I love shopping, so we're going to do a lot of that. And somewhere in there, we're going to get lunch.
Okay.
Tacos for Life. I love Tacos for Life. It's my favorite place for like lunch. Then after that, we're going to shop some more. Then,
but it's thrift store shopping, right?
Yeah.
So it's like $100 and you've brought home a whole new wardrobe, all new home goods.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love thrifting because it's like a reward. Like literally, like you're looking and you're like, oh, I found a good item. Like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. It's so exciting. Like, I don't know. It tickles something right in my brain. Like, I don't know. It's perfect. And then go eat dinner. Eat something nice, I guess. I mean, I don't really care.
We did tacos for lunch, so what's for dinner?
And pasta.
Are you skipping breakfast?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it like a tea or something?
Yeah, you can have a tea. Okay. No, actually, I love breakfast, so I forgot about that. We're definitely going to get a good breakfast place, like avocado toast with some egg on top, or like French toast, or I don't know, something good. Biscuits and gravy. But a full breakfast. I love breakfast.
I feel like I've talked about my wife a lot in this episode, but
that's okay.
She has eaten avocado and toast and cream cheese. Like at
so
least
good
for breakfast or lunch every single day for the past 7 days, I think.
Well, she's amazing. She knows what's up. Like literally knows what's up because that is so good.
It looks so good when she makes it, but I'm like, I hate cream cheese. I'm not a big fan of egg. Avocado.
Does she like egg?
Yeah.
So is she putting the egg on top of it too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
It's so good.
That's so weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. It's so good. It really is. And like it fills me up. Like I can eat it for breakfast, lunch. So yeah, we're gonna have that.
So and where's pasta gonna be?
I love Olive Garden because of the salad, but it's really generic. But honestly, I like those little like ma and pa Italian shops. You know what I'm saying?
There's a new one in Jonesboro.
What?
That opened up at the old Ruby Tuesday, and it was like something else weird. But it's like right there off the highway, kind of like all the by Cracker Barrel. And it's owned by the same people who have the one in Paragould, but the inside looks super nice.
I've heard about it.
It looks really, so, anyways, and I know their food's going to be good because the other place was really good, and it has more like, I don't know, more color and saturation than Olive Garden would.
Authentic. It's more authentic. Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I like. I like those type of places. We have one at home in Fort Smith called Joe's. It's really good food. Like you can tell it's the real deal. Like it's really Italian food. And so I love Italian food. So that, and then if there's more shopping places open like Sephora or Ulta. I just love shopping. Like I don't think you understand. Ulta? Yes, or Sephora. And then Seven Brew. I love Seven Brew.
What's up with Seven Brew?
Oh my gosh.
I feel like
what do you mean what's up with Seven Brew?
It's almost like a Swiftie takeover
of
the coffee version.
No,
I'm not accusing you. I'm just saying I've heard a lot about Seven Brew lately and they're everywhere now.
Yeah, as it should be. I wish there was one in here.
Yeah.
Like in Walnut Ridge. Like
I mean there probably will be.
There should be. I really hope so.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Like it's so good. Oh my gosh. I get the energies.
What kind of drinks do they have there?
They have energy drinks. They have with their own brand of energy, or you can get a Red Bull. They have both. They have fizzes, which are like you can make your own soda basically. They have coffees, smoothies, shakes, muffin tops. It's it's really like beverage heavy, but like I get a lot of different types of drinks. So I love variety, and I drink them as much as I can. Yeah.
So Donald Trump. I'm just kidding. So that's your perfect Valentine's Day.
We can go to like a drive-in movie. That'd be cool.
Okay, I was about to ask if like a movie theater was.
But honestly, I still would probably want to shop and eat. Like I don't know. Actually, I can't really think of like a night plan. I would say, yeah, a drive-in movie's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you been to the one in Marshall?
No, I've never been to one that's around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only one I know of.
Yeah.
And there was one in Mountain View maybe for a while, but is there one in Fort Smith?
No, it's in Oklahoma. It's like it's a close Oklahoma spot. I don't really know where it's at, but it's like the one that if you're around my area, you go there, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. I always wanted to go watch Jurassic Park in a drive-in movie.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
That would be cool. Yeah. I just like quality time. Like I feel like that'd be cool. Just like just spending time, you know, like it doesn't matter. But like the movie, like I fall asleep during movies every single time. So I feel like, I don't know, a drive-in's cool though. It's outside. I love being outside. Like I think that'd be cool. Yeah. And then 7 Brew, of course, like you have to.
So. Before and after. Yep.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Literally would.
Yeah. So you don't watch a lot of movies, but you watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
And you're a biology major and psychology minor, so that justifies why you're busy all the time.
Yeah.
And you got softball. That's a pretty big, that's a heavy load. But what like are you enjoying your life with those things?
Oh yeah, I love it. Like
you find a lot of purpose and like fulfillment doing all that.
Yeah, I feel like you have to because like I don't know. I've always been raised as like very like stubborn. Not even like to be stubborn. I'm just very stubborn in general. But like I don't know. It's just you have to be doing something. Like I was very taught by both my parents, like heavily taught hard work, you know, it will pay off. And just I know that there's a lot of things that I have to do right now to be successful in the future. And success isn't absolutely everything. I'm not saying that. But at the same time, you still got to make time for yourself. And I find time for myself sometimes. It's really hard because I'm doing something from 7 a.m. till 11, 12 at night. Because sometimes that's the only time I can go pitch is at like 11. And
where do you go pitch at whenever?
The Carter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go pitch at the Carter.
Gotcha.
But I feel like just...
Is there like a pitching cage there?
No, I usually have a catcher catch me. Or
Okay.
I'll pitch into the nets. Because I do a lot of like little work on my own sometimes. If I just like... Sometimes I just like working on that little stuff that you don't need a catcher for.
Yeah.
I just pitch in the nets there. There's
Gotcha.
plenty of room for it.
There's a mystery in the Carter I need solved. Have you
Okay.
seen this? It's the big metal ring.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. It's on like a base. It's a big metal ring and then like a smaller one in the middle.
Oh, it's a
with strings.
V-Flex.
Is
That's
that for
ours.
you guys?
Yes,
Okay.
that's ours.
I wasn't sure if it was for soccer or softball.
No, it's for us.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone pitches through it, and then like if it's a strike, then they have to hit it. If it's not a strike, then they just dodge it completely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for training. It's for hitting though, only for hitting.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Side note, I was super curious.
No, it looks weird. It looks like a device that's crazy. It looks scary. Yeah.
So 5 years from now, what's your life look like?
Hopefully just getting out of PA school.
Okay.
Either getting out of PA school or going to be my last year PA school. And then looking for a job to be a dermatologist, physician's assistant, unless I change my mind. But I kind of want to live somewhere either I love the Missouri area, like Springfield or like Kansas City, Missouri. I love those areas
Great
so
place.
much. Yes. And so somewhere around there, I want to try to go to school, see if it's somewhere I could live. And if not, probably go back to Fayetteville, Rogers, Fort Smith, somewhere around there, and try to find a place to be a dermatologist, physician's assistant. So.
Are there schools for that in all three of those areas? Okay.
There's one in Fort Smith. There's one in Little Rock. I mean, it's not that area, but it's around here. There is one in Springfield, Drury, and then there's one in Kansas City, I think. I think it's literally called Kansas City Physician's Assistant School. So, but yeah, somewhere around there. I don't know if I'll what kind of job I'll be having, but I'll be in PA school, so I don't really know. Probably studying still. Yeah.
What about, does softball have a role after college?
If I still decide to do something with softball, I didn't ever want to do anything after college with softball unless it's like helping girls. Because because my dad gives lessons. I think I talked about this last year. Something I just mentioned it, but my dad, he gives lessons, and so he has so many girls, and probably helping out with that because he's so passionate about it. I'm so passionate about helping girls. The only thing that's like scary for me is sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be the one that doesn't teach you enough. It's because I care so much about the girls, and I want them to have the same, like, I don't know, just upbringing. You know, I want them to have really good help because sometimes someone can hold you back because they don't show you the things you need and they don't teach you the way you need to be taught. But I think that's what's scary about me. That's the only thing that, like, I have a fear of when giving lessons or helping girls with softball, pitching, hitting, etc. But honestly, they're really, really good to work with. It's sweet. It's really like eye-opening. It shows me just like, okay, this is why I play the game, because these girls, they look to me like I'm not playing pro softball. Like, I'm just a college softball player, and they look up to me and they admire me and they want to be like me, and it's the sweetest thing ever. That's why I never want to let them down. So yeah.
Donald Trump time. I feel like we do need to talk about him just a little bit, just because it's so funny, because that we've been talking about it.
What about him?
I don't have anything to say. I mean, I'm glad he won. Like, I'll say that, but I'm not gonna, like, I don't have. Yeah, I've not watched enough YouTube lately to know like what the newest. I mean, it was.
Gulf of America. What do you think about that?
It just got changed on the Apple Maps.
It does not roll off the tongue yet, but one day it will.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a bit excessive. Just that I feel like there's bigger things to worry about.
Well,
then
okay.
Did he sign an executive order for that, or?
Yeah, but do y'all know why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kinsman doesn't know.
Well,
tell him, Emberlin.
What's the bigger reason?
I would say, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think.
Well, there might be more reasons than just one, but go ahead.
I think it's because it's like what's ours needs to be labeled as ours in a way. Like we have stuff in the Gulf of Mexico or America. We did stuff there. I don't know. Help me out.
I know. I think that. Yeah. I think
it's like
that's
claim.
part of it. Yeah.
It's a claim of like we're gonna take over that because that's ours. Like that is America's. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
That is part of it.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know the other part.
Probably the. So I think President Biden signed an executive order right before he got out of office that we could not drill for oil in the Gulf.
Okay. Yeah, I heard that.
And so it's like, well, we'll just change the name and then we can drill, baby, drill.
Yes, so, that's what it was because the oil was ours. If that was our place to drill oil in, that's what it was. So he wanted to name. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember, and it was either 2008. I think it was 2008 when there was an oil spill in the Gulf.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that was like, it ruined the economy for a lot of those beaches down there because they didn't have any summer tourism, and it was hard to get it fixed. And so I don't know if that had anything to do with why we haven't been drilling down there.
Yeah,
I'm not really sure, but I mean we have like a lot of oil in Alaska too, so we just have oil everywhere.
Yeah,
apparently it's like a natural resource in the earth. It might not be like like the tanks that exist might be replenished naturally, not because the earth condenses more dinosaur bones into liquid gold. I've just heard that recently, though, from a guy from Alaska.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
On the Joe Rogan podcast.
All places. I watched a documentary pretty recently about the whole oil thing, and like I just didn't realize how big it was. Like, and it's overarches everything. Like you can't have anything without oil.
Yeah.
In some aspect or another.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's more important than you think. Is that what you're trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Well, how's the team looking?
Good.
Good.
I hope so. I really do. I haven't seen enough yet. But I'm confident in any team that I'm on. So I think the girls are going to do great. So
as a team, what's your guys' biggest strength, do you think?
And don't say pitching.
I promise. I'm always going to give
that
up.
would be my answer.
Yeah, I know.
You can't say that.
I'd give it up for my team first. I think, honestly, our defense is really solid. It's really locked down. We just have so many good people. I can't even explain. They're just so superstar-like. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Maybe cringy, but, like, they have it locked down, the defense. Like, there's a video on the news, and, like, there was a pop-up hit. It was an infield pop-up hit right to Madison Shoebottom, the shortstop. I was taking off my mask as soon as the ball was hit because I knew she's going to get it. Like, that's how much I have just the biggest amount of trust in my defense. And I would say also our dynamic, just the way that we connect with each other. We're all weird. Like, one of my friends on the team, Kaylee Wolf, she was like, well, if anyone's going to join, then they better be weird too. Because, like, we all work together so weirdly, but so, like, excited and determined. We just all want the same goal. And that's a really good thing to have on a team, because a really talented team, even with a good mental aspect, they can fall if they're not working well together. And I feel like we all work well together. Of course, we're going to have some days where, like, okay, like, we're annoyed of each other. It's because we're together every single day. But at the same time, like, I enjoy coming to practice because the dynamic that we have with all the girls, it's a really good relationship and a family-like atmosphere.
So between, okay, y'all practice every day?
Yes.
Like, and what about the weekends?
No.
Okay.
And depends. On Saturday sometimes, but never Sunday.
And then you, women's social group, you're a biology major, and you do 747?
Yes.
What about on Sunday mornings? Do you go to Central as well?
Yes.
And do you do, like, Bible study stuff during the week too with that group?
Not with that group.
Okay.
We have a life group on Monday night at Dr. Norman's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you go to that?
Yes.
And then your women's social group is like, did y'all do Bible study last year?
We do Bible study every single time we meet.
How do you have any time for anything else?
Especially with work in the morning too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I try to study during the day, like during my work time. If no one's there, like if, people aren't really coming in, I study. Class, I go to class. Softball. When I'm at softball practice, I only focus on softball. Like, I don't think about anything else. Even if I did bad on, like, anything, like a test, or think about nothing except for softball. Then,
are you a pretty good student though?
Yes.
Good grades and all that?
Yes.
Cool.
But yeah, I feel like I'm managing it well, but it's the life of being an adult, and it sucks sometimes. But at the same time, I know the only thing that's not the only thing. A big motivation for me is just knowing the outcome. If I continue to productively do everything that I'm supposed to do, and it's worth it. So
let's end on that.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
of
thanks for
course.
coming on. That was a really good conversation.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.